Welcome to The Right Stuff, your home for all things on the writing craft. And I am James here for another Social Media React video. And today the question is, do you write because you want to be famous? Now, obviously, this answer is going to be different depending on who you are, depending on your circumstances. And for me, though, I don't write because I want to be famous, but that's kind of like this background hope that's there, and that's probably there for anybody who writes, who's an author. Whether you're published or not, that hope is probably there. You know, nobody says, yeah, I don't really want to be famous for what I do. I don't want to be famous from being an author. You know, that maybe some people do, people who don't ever want that responsibility or kind of understand that responsibility and that weight of being in the public eye and of having fame because of that. But generally, like, people aren't going to say, yeah, I don't want to be famous for my writing. I only do it and never expect anything to come out of it, or never hope for anything to come out of it. Yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe there's tons of people out there. But at least for me, that's kind of a background hope. But I don't do it because I want to be famous. I do it because I love storytelling. I do it because I love writing. I love creating stories and being able to tell other people those stories. If you're a good author, that's going to be kind of at the forefront of your motives, that you just want to tell stories, that you love writing. So I didn't look through all the responses to this tweet, but I would imagine that the majority of the people who answered this is, we're going to say the exact same thing I've been saying. I don't write because I want to be famous. I write because I love it, but I hope that I can be famous. That's a totally reasonable take to have, I think. Getting famous for your writing is extremely difficult. Anyone who's done research on the subject knows that. Even trying to make a living at writing is very difficult. To have a steady, well, maybe not steady, but a livable income on your writing is very hard to get, because it's a very competitive space. It's a very kind of crowded space. So in order to kind of get that level of income from your writing and get that level of fame from your writing is very difficult, because there are so many people, and self-publishing is kind of one of the causes of this as well now, because, man, anybody can write a book, slap it up on Amazon, and call it good. So that can really make it difficult. It's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible. And for me, that's definitely one of the things that I hope for, and one of the things that I guess I'm kind of striving for. Maybe not that specifically, but I do, as I'm writing, I do want to be the best. I do want to get better and better, so that I can one day kind of enter that space as a, maybe not even famous author, but just as an author who's somewhat known, and I can make a decent living wage from selling my work. So that's it. What do you think? Are you a writer, and do you write because you want to be famous? Let me hear your thoughts and comment below. Thanks.